Yo, come one, come all, nothing but love, nothing but respect. You know what we do, what we don't, what we isn't, and what we is here today on this beautiful day of days. Alright. I've just seen the little icon pop up for the One Piece chapter. So the chapter is out. I'm damn well excited. Alright, getting this greatness up now as soon as I damn well can. I know last week I went live a little bit before the chapter dropped, and I know that we're trying to avoid it a little bit this week. Ooh, for some reason, the chapter is not picking up, but that's okay. That's alright, because I can solve that very quickly. Well, of course, some technical difficulties happen. This is what happens when I try to jump between streaming when I try to jump between streaming on Twitch and on YouTube. For those of you that don't know, I have also started doing the videos on Twitch, so that stuff is all good and live now. Anyway, there's a chapter there, clean as day. We're here. Chat, sound off. How are you guys and girls? Are you having a good day? Are you excited for the One Piece greatness or what? Because it feels like a damn long minute since I last read One Piece. Like, really feels like it's been a little bit of time. I know the last few days I've been complete and utterly absorbed in the Halo Infinite beta that dropped. I've been putting all my time and effort into that. I haven't streamed it yet. I still have my series that I'm trying to set up for streaming for the campaigns of all the Halos leading up to the 8th of December for the release of Halo Infinite. But I'll also probably be doing some gameplay when I set that up properly again. Also finally got Spider-Man Miles Morales on PlayStation, so I'm hoping to stream that as well at some point for my first playthrough of that game, and all that good stuff. But yeah, you know what? Here we are. We're here. The chapter's out. All right, we're damn well excited. So before we get into it, you know what to do. You know what's really appreciated and all that good stuff. All right, follow me on all the socials. Don't be afraid to comment in the comment section down below. You know, make yourself known. And if you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel. Help us hit our goal of hitting the 100 Berry Man arc. All right, it's it's exciting. I know it says 77 there. We're technically at 76. We had our first Nakama leave, you know, doing the whole Princess Vivi bailing from shit, but it is what it is. But yeah, we're here now. We're excited. We're happy. We're getting into the greatness. Hello, Kuma Castle. Good to see you, mate. What's up, everyone? Don't know if I'll be around the whole live stream, but I'm glad to be here nonetheless. No, it's much appreciated. I know the time zones don't always sync up, but it's always great to see you, mate. And we've got glitter in the chat as well. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Alright, that's enough beating around the bush. We're going to get straight into the greatness of this chapter. Again, been a minute since I've read One Piece. I know, from memory, last chapter was about Apu and Drake, and then the stuff with Sanji, from memory. So last chapter was a pretty damn good chapter, but yeah, let's get into this. Chapter 1032. Odin's beloved sword. Okay, so it's either going to be a Mad Zoro chapter, like a Mad Zoro chapter, or we're getting the other sword from Momonosuke. But Momonosuke's sword was being held. I'm leaning more towards Zoro's sword, but there is the possibility that the other sword, his other sword, the one other than Enma, makes an appearance in some capacity. But let's get into this. Cover request by Fukada Shinkokuro. Yamato making a delivery with black cats. This is cute. Is this the first cover request that we've gotten with Yamato? I'm not too sure yet. And then we've got the old lady. That's the old lady that was about to, herself at the beginning of the arc in that not so PG-13 scene. But yeah, that's a cool cover page. I like it. Yeah, let's get into the. Oh, hey, ho, we got my bird boy already. Page one. You can tell I'm already happy about this chapter. We got bird boy flying about. Ooh, I apologize. There is a thunderstorm happening just outside, so I might try and just gonna try and quiet that up a little bit. But we're gonna get straight back into this. They're on the move. What's the big idea, Izo? It's a pain to fly you around when I'm injured, Yui. Sorry, that announcement about the giant yokai made me feel uneasy. Where did a thing like that come from? Okay, so they're on that giant fire thing duty. And Marco admits that he's a little beat up, which is interesting because being a phoenix, seemingly he's like already, tip top shape. You know, he already seems like he's got the heels up, but even he's saying in this situation he's a little bit worn down. So that's interesting to know. The castle's on fire. Try not to get too sidetracked. Yoi. Right. Yo, and is that big mum doing the creepy like eyes darting back? Because her pupils, man, are she's either got the full white eyes or her pupils have just like almost rolled around. Like she's gone full great white shark. Her eyes are rolling in the back of the head. She's like, I hear Marco. I'm about to smack that little bird out the sky. The samurai are blocking the way out. Fetch the cannon. We'll be burned alive if we don't get to that floor. Yo, so they're just gonna bombard the live stage. That's actually kind of ruthless. Yo! There's not much to do in that situation as well. You're just gonna have to like, they can try to deflect it, but like, I mean, they're all out in the open, so they're just gonna. They're sort of copying the like the toned down version of what the Marines did at Marineford. Second basement, yo. So we're down on the bottom now. This is where the poneglyph should be, the new poneglyph and the arms factory stuff, maybe. We're not entirely too sure where that stuff is, are we? Young master, please hear me out. I told you I'm busy. Quit following me. Apu, you don't know when to quit, yo. Yeah, I know. This is YouTube, so I can't be too mean. But Apu's willing to sell his body if it gets him out of this situation today. He don't care who. He's just like, yo, 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 yo. Ooh, that's a bit of thunder. Apu is all about the trying to get out of here, man. He's all about trying to get out of this situation. And is that Fuga, I think. He doesn't look nearly as big as the... Oh, he's a Minotaur! Hold up! Hold up! Wait a minute! Is he a smile or is he a zone? Or is he just manipulated? Is this one of the... Vegapunk, what you doing? Yo, wait a minute. Whoa, it's one of the numbers. Fuga. I know it's been a while, but I'm in a hurry. Fuga. Yo, he doesn't look nearly as big as the other ones. I know Yamato is already twice the size of Luffy, but what? That's like... He's like 5 Yamatos tall. And Yamato's 2 Luffy's tall, so... What? 10 Luffy's tall... So this dude's only sort of around like the 12 to 20 meter mark, whereas the some of the other numbers are meant to be like as tall as So he's going to be like the shortest number because some of the other numbers are meant to be as tall as Oars, who was like 68 meters tall. I mean, I know One Piece's scale is all about the place. Apu isn't an opportunist. I can respect that. Yo, dude. I ain't even planning on this to check your route. Like, Apu shows up and he beats his chest. He's doing his beatboxing, blocking the way, bashing people down, right? Apu just comes in, wrecks shit up, and then he's just like, yeah, I'm a dip out. Anyone got a ride home for me? Yeah, nah, maybe. Okay, whatever. I mean, I gotta respect him. He's not my cup of... Well, I wouldn't say he's my cup of tea, actually. Like, I hated Apu. Like, he was probably one of my least liked Supernova pre-time skip. But yo, this arc has recovered him so much for me. I've been loving how Oda's taken the Supernova that I didn't give a shit about and just been like, yeah, nah, they're good. They're good. They're G, man. They're G. Ah, this is the second floor. Ah, the flame yokai is heading for the lower levels of the castle. Huh? Oh, so when Robin and Brooke jumped, they've jumped on the back of Fuga from up the top. Yeah, that's a pretty swift thing. But what about the Oh yeah, a little bit of Yamato side bibble. That's funny. What about who's your mom? What's it? The CP0 dude that was shaving last time we saw. What, a cushion? Fuga? No, this is hair. Huh? Hair? Yo, and we see the CP0 dudes jumping down, coming after. Yo, and they are darting in. They're coming. No choice but to foot. Ooh, you dirty tease. You cheeky dick waffle. Yo. That is cheeky. That is cheeky AF. Right? That is cheeky AF. Oh, to you smart ass. They're running from the giant yokai fire demon. The CP0 dudes jump, and they're like, yeah, we're catching up to them, this is fuck. Yokai dives on them as well. They essentially copped that attack that Big Mum did in Whole Cake Island with Prometheus that just burnt the shit out of everything and everyone. You know what I'm saying? But yo, and they actually got hurt there. They're screaming out. They're like, oh shit. Aputu. You can't hear it on the mic when I'm not talking, as far as I can tell. But it has just started bucketing down rain right next to me, and I love this weather. But I apologise for anyone in the chat. Let me know in the chat if the rain's too loud. I'll try and adjust the mic down a little bit more so it's not as sensitive. But Apu to me is a character that, despite his treacherous tenacities, is actually slept on in terms of power and rather cunning. He's a nice breath of fresh air from other supernovas. Plus, he's got a dope fruit that's just a blast to party with. Yo, Apu can Apu just got that wild nature, man. He's the DJ. He comes in, drops his beat, bails, right? But he's like a pop-up DJ. You know what I mean? You can't pin him down. He just does his thing. He just does his thing. He comes out of nowhere, drops a bomb. Like he drops a fat album and then disappears into the yonder. You know, like I always loved it when in Savity when he starts doing his beats and that, and Hawkins and Kisser were like, "What the shit is happening here?" And then all of a sudden, he's just like slash, boom, crack, air, and then just jumps out. He's like, "Yeah, nah, I landed an attack. No one else really landed an attack on the dude. I'm out of here." Kisser is just like on the ground, just like, "What the shit just happened to me? What?" Yo, what? It's huge. We don't know. Oh shit! Wait, no, hang on. They were in the basement, weren't they? So they're down in the basement. So this is the hole. This is the hole through the live floor as well, maybe? Because there was a hole made when Yamato jumped down when she was fighting Sasaki. Because if they're down in the second basement, down on the bottom, this isn't the live floor. This is even below that. And they get all the way down here, and this shit just gets blasted with the yokai. We don't know what it is after, but it keeps going down. This must be the flame yokai they're talking about. Pant. Huh? What the heck is that? It's going down. And it passes through walls? Oh, Yamato's straight on the money. This is bad. If it keeps going, it'll set off an explosion mid-air. Yo, Yamato, you got the ice powers, man. You gotta hold this shit down. Alright? You gotta show the defense. Oh, so the armory and that's even below basement too. What the shit, man? Kaido! You got enough levels, man? You're trying to build a skyscraper in the middle of nowhere? I'd hate to be there, man. Where's the elevator? Yo. This is bad. If it keeps going, it'll set off an explosion midair. The whole island will be gone. Fuga, I need your help with something. Fuga! Yo, Fuga... Is Fuga chill with Yamato? Fuga's just like, yo, dude, I'm your friend. Where we going? I like this Yamato. She does her thing. The CP0 agents are behind that wall of flames. Let's hurry. They'll be on our tails again soon. Yeah, they're too strong for that. Wait, what? Lapdogs of the Celestial Dragon spotted in Kaido's castle. What a scoop. Maybe I'll send the story to Morgan's. After losing the middleman, Doflamingo, the government deals directly with... You should... Oh! Yes! Oh, Abu, I love you, man. I love you. But you should have shut up. You should have kept your mouth shut. Yo, Drake and Apu are on the hit list for... Actually, no. No, not Drake. Who's Who and Apu are on the hit list for tonight. God damn. Oh, I can see that the volume's spiking a bit. Is that a little bit better? The rain's subsiding a little bit, but that might be a little bit better for you guys and girls. Yo, what the shit? Yo, I love this. Apu just quick on the draw, whips out his cameras and like, yo, it's the CP0. You know, the CP0 dude's even trying to cover his eyes. Like, they've got the masks on so you can't identify the face, but he's just like covering his eyes, just like, oh, mate. Even my eyes would be a giveaway for who I am. Because we know he's got the little white little lens sort of stuff. Yo, I... Oh! Oh, I should have just kept scrolling, holy shit! Oh. The poo! Fuck. Shit, man. Yo. Apu, a literal snake. Yo, my dude and his snake arms, right? Because he is a snake. But yo, oh. Oh, fix the camera up. I just made it 1,000 times worse. There we go. Yo, my dude, Apu, you should have shut the up, my guy. What the hell? Oh, I love him. I love him. I love him. I hate him so much, but I love him so much. Damn, man, look at this. Apu's just straight up just like, nah, man, I'm giving you to the tabloids. Click, click. CP0 is just like having none of it. Just comes in, solid finger pistol, just straight to the throat by the looks of it. Like, oh, it's in the collarbone here. So he just, like, whooshy finger holds the man. He's just like, boom, takes this man out. Apu's bleeding and out. And, dude, Apu's gonna get back up, I think. Because Apu's taken some heavy one-shots. Like, he got done with by a Lion Song. He got done by Punk Gibson. He got bit mid-air by Drake. Like, Drake just straight up went honk, cupping this man. Yo, Apu, I love you. I love you so much, man. You do your thing. You got your vibe. But you're on the same trajectory as Jack, the drag down. And I'm just saying, right? The best way after this settles is if this man gets these photos to Morgan and that's his cover page. And by the X-Drake, I hope you didn't assume that your true allegiance would remain a secret to CP0. If you already know, I'm dying to hear your excuse for being here. We're just handling pest control. They know about Sword! They know about Sword. That changes so many theories. That changes so many theories. Yo, that puts That even changes my thoughts on it. Yo, they know about him. And they don't want the Marines to even know that the world government is potentially dealing with them. Even if it's on behalf of them. Yo. And he comes in to do the same. Yo, boom, my dude, just get out of here, man. Get out of here. Oh, that hurt, but I love that. Yo, Apu just beats his chest like the proud lion of a man that he is, and point blank just blasts CP0 in the face. Yo, are we getting X Drake and Apu versus CP0? Oh, I didn't realize I needed this so much. Yo. This feels like absolute fucking fan service here. Yo, I did not expect any of this shit to happen. Yo, and CP0 gets blown up for a second. He just lands on his back. He's covering himself a bit. Damn government assassins. That freaking hurt. Oh, you're still alive? I can use armament haki, you dumb. Wait, you can use armament haki? Dude, you used armament haki and you still got stabbed. That finger pistol's stronger than your armament haki, dude. Apu on his bitch ass armament haki. Apu's the kind of dude that has that invisible armament haki. The ones that we're still not sure whether or not it exists or not post time skip, you know what I mean? Apu's like, nah man, I can flex out of this, I'm a big strong man. Meanwhile, blood's gushing out. Yo. Yeah, I love that. I can use armament haki, you dumbass. These guys aren't getting off that easy. And you, I knew you were a Marine. Cram it. Are we doing this or not? Obviously, they picked a fight with me. You started it. Yo. Oh my god. My bet CP0 wins it. Yo. Yo, just hear me out for a second. Hear me out for a second, Daniel. CP0 versus Drake. Drake's now got 0. I don't know, Drake and Apu are pretty dead. Dude, there's no out here, though. Drake, after this, Drake can't go back to the Marines, because CP0 will just kill him eventually. So he can't stay a pirate. He can't go back to the Marines, right? There's a reasonable chance why Hawkins said that there was a 99% chance this man's dead. Like, I know that could have been a lot of people, but there's still the 99% chance someone's going to die this arc. I'm starting to look at it, Drake, and I'm just like, yo, dude, I'm sorry, man. But all of your possible avenues are just getting done dirty. Like, arc me dead. The fact that he's fighting against him, it's like, dude, in the moment, it's like, yeah, defend yourself, you know, stand up for yourself. But after this, I mean, what? You go back to your 9 to 5 job, just pretending like nothing happened, and then all of a sudden, one night, 2 in the morning, you got some dude standing over you with some creepy African mask, just like, I'm gonna put my finger inside you. There's literally there's no out. Like, I love you, Drake, but you're done. Oh, I'm sorry, you backed into a corner, you played your cards, you did what was right, but you're done. This is a good way to show off how strong CP0 is. Yo, really it is, actually, because they've copped 3 hits now from, like, pretty strong things, and they're just tanking it. Like, they've taken no damage. They're just walking through this. I mean, this guy's still fighting Apu. This dude on the right's fighting Apu with one hand holding his mask up, just like, yeah, I'll just pat him around. Now I'm really curious as to who's in charge of Sword. You think CP0's got a good hunch? Dude, I actually think the person in charge of Sword is Akainu, right? I don't necessarily believe it was him pre-time skip. I don't think Akainu founded it. I think Sengoku founded it, right? But I think that Akainu inherited it and then changed some aspects of what was going on when he took over as fleet admiral. Because Akainu's taking the fights to the Marines. They're trying to regain territory in... he's taking the fight to the Yonko. So he's trying to regain territory in the New World, right? So far, anyone that we suspect to be part of Sword is trying to infiltrate a pirate crew. So to me, Akainu took that intelligence network that Sengoku set up and is trying to use it to overthrow Yonko when possible. But I mean, the fact that CP0 know about it, that's my theory gone out the window there, that like Akainu was doing this unbeknownst to CP0 and the Celestial Dragon and the Gorosei, because they wouldn't let him do those things. You know what I mean? So I mean that's out the window, or Akainu thinks he's doing that. In which case, if he tries to plan a coup or some shit, like the CP0 and Gorosei are like already like, we know what's going on, man. You done, you're done soon. Didn't Akainu start Sword? No, not confirmed, but it is a theory, and it's one that I don't believe he started it, because Sword was formed when Sword was formed pre-time skip, probably even a year prior to pre-time skip, 3 years ago story-wise, when Drake became a pirate, essentially, right? So when X Drake became a pirate, we know that Sword most likely existed then because he became a pirate to be a part of Sword. So prior to that, we don't necessarily have any definitive, examples of Sword. We have some theorized possible showcasings, but nothing concrete. After all, Akainu's agenda is vastly different from their older stars and Lord Nobles, so he's probably setting up his own justice system in the shadows. Yeah, but the fact that CP0 already knows about Sword means anything that Akainu is trying to set up is already done and dusted. And Akainu's also shot himself in the foot here, because in Dressrosa, it's like volume 74, 75, maybe even later than that. In one of the SBSs, it specifically says that Green Bull and Fujitora both hold strong ideologies and they want to change the Marines, right? Implying that Akainu is trying to make his own little group to overthrow the pirates and actually get rid of the pirates, sort of thing. CP0 knows about it, so we can't coup then, so he still has to be subsidiary to the Celestial Dragons. And I mean, it's muddled, you know what I mean? It's muddled. It'd be cool if the Navy kind of fractures off the World Gulf, yeah? Like the stream, everyone. Yo, Gedex, well, good to see you making it out tonight, my guy. Good to see you. Alright, I've got to get through this chapter, man. I'm already fangirling like a little bitch over the fact that we're getting a Pooh and Drake versus CP0. And CP0 looks clean in this, meaning CP0's fighters are at least 200 to 350 mil range. You know what I mean? Yo, I fully forgot about this shit too. The sword. The chapter's about Odin's sword, so we're getting some Zoro shit. Yo, let's go. Have you read the tweet about the upcoming One Piece film? No. There's a One Piece film announced? Get it, well, pause that. I'm circling back to that after I finish the chapter. I need more intel on that. If you can, send me the tweet on Twitter, or tag me on Twitter for it, or even drop it in the Discord, man. Yo, let's go. Okay. Outside, Zoro versus King. Yo, and we've got Momo, who's making some progress with some clouds, kind of, maybe. Yo, and we're out on that left side, on the pathway. The fuck am I looking at? This is Queen all over. Oh. Oh, what the chat? What the hell is this? What the hell is this? I haven't even read it. I just see King grab his Pterodon helmet. He's looking fresh cartoon logic. He's coming fresh out of Looney Tunes here, pulling his head back. He's pulling his beak back to launch a projectile beak attack? What? Pen. Is that thing supposed to be pulled back like that? Tempura udon. Yo, King's got projectiles for days, man. He's got projectile arm slashes, and he's got bloody... I'm not even gonna do that. That's a joke, man. What the hell is this shit? I love it. Like, I actually love it. I rate it so much. It's funny. And I love the face. It reminds me of I can't remember what, but it's like a traditional Japanese painting of some kind. Might be a yokai or something. Or, it just reminds me of something, right? But what the fuck is this? What is this shit? Oh, lol. Yes, it's One Piece film Red. Ooh, that'd be interesting. It's not confirmed, but it's heavily hinted. Well, what is that head stretch by King? Man needed to grow an extra foot or two. Yo, dude. King's got long hair under that mask, man. He needed to pull his hair back. You know what I mean? Tie up the ponytail to get serious. I love the title of the logo are shown on the One Piece film, and you're gonna be shocked about the logo. King is goofy, yo. King is goofy. LMAO, Oda is creative about these ancient zones. Oda's not creative about the ancient zones. It's not Oda here, right? King and Queen just don't understand physics. Like, straight up. King and Queen are fresh out of the Toon Force. They're coming from bloody Duck Dodgers in the 21st and one half century, right? They're running around like Porky Pig here. Like, they're getting Wile E. Coyote'd up in this bitch. I legit need to I need to research what a pterodactyl can do to see if that's legit. You think that's legit? That is not legit. And it's a pterodon. He's a pterodon, not a pterodactyl. There is a difference. Pterodons are bigger, meatier creatures. King's got some really stretchy leather too. 100% rubber baby. His neck looks so... He looks like... Oh, so, okay, he can pull it back. Can he push it down and look like a xenomorph from Aliens? Because he's got the long neck. Could you imagine if this dude's running around like as a winged xenomorph? Yo, the chat trio have emerged. Yo, yes they have. Yes they have. Alright, let's get... What the fuck, man? Huh? I couldn't block it. It's like a beam. It's like a beam? Did he just gum bell? I thought it was a projectile, but he might have actually just gum belled. Yeah, just like prehistoric times. That's how pterodons hunted their prey. I'm sick of it. I love it, but I'm so sick of it. Like, what the hell, man? What the shit? That's how pterodons hunted their prey. Oda is 100% just like, well, we don't know what dinosaurs were really like. It's just all theory. So he's just running with it and just being like, nah, man, I do whatever the shit I want. Search Edgar GIF. Looks just like King. Have you seen... Oh, hang on a second. I think I've got an alarm going off in my pocket. There we go. Have you seen the news to the new One Piece movie? No, I haven't. I was so hot I had to run 10 blocks. I haven't heard shit about the One Piece movie. Okay. Anyone in the chat that's in the Discord or isn't in the Discord, go join the Discord for starters, right? Or if you follow me on Twitter, or if you don't follow me on Twitter, my Twitter's there, right? Follow me at New World Super and 2. Just tag me in this shit, right? Because I haven't seen anything about a One Piece movie. I've been so absorbed with Halo Infinite this last couple of days, right? That, like, I've just been tunnel visioned in on my love for that series, right? So I haven't seen any of that. I did see the announcement. Me and my wife did see the announcement about the One Piece live action and the cast for that. We had our thoughts on it. Everyone and their mum, you know, were making comments about the cast and giving their impressions. I'm going to hold judgment until I see a bit more. I was 50-50. Like, half the cast I loved, half the cast I was sort of like, not feeling it. So far, my favourite casting is probably Usopp's actor. Like, and he really rocks the Usopp's energy. But no, I haven't seen any One Piece news this week, my guys. My guys and girls. Damn good stuff, tropical work, them legs. Wait, what? Oh, throwing around, oh yeah, true. Cardio is very good for the heart. Yeah, maybe a laser out of his firepower. Yes, how they all hunt by sliding, shooting that. You dude, straight up. If you don't remember what Gum Bell is, right? Look up Gum Bell. That's straight up what he's doing here, right? But he's just got to talk at himself. Primitive technology is a blessing. Yeah. Damn it. Is that so? 360 caliber Phoenix. Is this a new move, or is this 360-pound Phoenix? Because it's his one sword style. I think it's 360-pound Phoenix. I know they say caliber here because it's like a gun. Because he's got like his cannon and gun sort of attack. Pretty sure it's 360-pound Phoenix in the official viz. So I'm gonna refer it to that. I can't find a way to reach him. I'm just wasting my energy. I suppose pterodons flew with fire on their backs too? No. Get your stories. Zoro, you've seen pterodons, dude. You forget Little Gun. Oh, my guy. Yo. Gum Bell, yeah. I just saw a new clip from One Piece's new opening. I'll be interested in that. Oh, also, pretty sure it's this weekend. One Piece One Piece episode 1000. I will do a live stream reaction to One Piece 1000 this weekend. I don't know when I will do it, but I mean, it's episode 1000, so it's a big landmark for the anime. So keep an eye out for that if you're interested in seeing that. Now I really want the good 3 chapters of Solo, Zoro, and King to see what our 3-style swordsman can come up with to counter King. He's countering that laser beam because the Pterodon is packing some crazy hidden stats. Yo, dude, Zoro, we saw Zoro be able to like fly by swinging his sword down, like, you know, equaling the pressure. Zoro's about to just start dancing in the sky. He's about to go little drummer boy and show slash. You know, that bastard's talking down to me. I've got to knock him out of the sky before I run out of steam. 3-sword style. Yo, and he's doing his Dragon Twister. Cheeky guy. Calistruda. Great Dragon Twister. Is this a slightly different move? Because the Twister looks like it's got different slash layers. Oh, he blocked it! Yo! He's blocking with his wings. Yo, his wings are fierce. So dinosaurs are basically like dragons. Big lizards with tough hides. You're not wrong, but I'm on another level. Don't worry. I'll give you a chance and use my blade instead. You're not the only one that craves a good duel. I'm loving the characterization by King. I'm not gonna lie, right? Because King's been he's not disappointing me, but like the other first commanders are just like Oda gives him way too many props, you know? But I'm loving to see King here doing his cheeky shit. Yo, but look at this. And he's harkied up the blade too. So he's harkied. Interesting to note, we don't really see it too well, but King's harkied up here because we've seen his blade a few times now and it isn't a black blade. So my guy King is harkied up here, right? But Zoro is not harkied up and blocking with 3 swords. I'm just saying. Okay, I'm just saying. That's a little bit of a feat on Zoro's part there. Or at least Zoro's swords. He's countering that laser beam because the pterodactyl was packing. Same, and he did on Kaido, and Kaido bled, but King blocked. To be fair, oh, actually, that's a great point, Kashin Kuma. To be fair, Kaido didn't block, but that attack's strong enough to get inside Kaido's hide. So, that is a goddamn excellent point. Not a drop of blood after all those attacks. He still has movable wings in this form. They're not just for show, but I haven't seen him fly with them. And the flames on his back are still burning. I thought he got those feathers from his devil fruit, but I guess not. Does he have Fishman or Giant Blood? No, it's probably a race I've never heard of. Interesting. So Zoro's I was going to say Zoro's figuring it out, but Zoro just gets backhanded through a mountain. Spitting up blood. I don't think I can win. I'm getting sassy here, alright? I can get sassy here, but Zoro, I don't think I can win. Sanji's in the other side of the... And I know King's stronger than Queen, but Sanji's on the other side of the island just kicking that big 12-ton wonton around. And Zoro's over here just like, I can't do it, man. I can't do it. He's so screwed. I know he's about to get up and be some god tier. Like, it's Zoro, man. Oda doesn't treat him poorly, and I know King's stronger than Queen. But yo, that's like, yo, Zoro, I don't think I can win. That's crazy. Without knowing, oh, okay, I don't think I can win without knowing what he is. I should have finished that sentence. I'm dumb. So maybe the incorporated fire with the beam attack. How do you feel about the One Piece film Red announcement? Yeah, I'm damn excited for it, but we'll get to that after. Oh, look out for the Zoro fanboys. They're about to start raving. Yeah, I love Zoro. Zoro was my favorite character for a long time. Like, pre-time skip, Zoro was my favorite character. Alright, so I used to be the Zoro fanboy. It's just in later years I've appreciated nuances about Sanji's character that I didn't really pick up on when I was younger. I just like badass swordsman go cut. What's that sound? A shamisen? No way. Hiyori. That's Hiyori. Is my boy Zoro about to get a strength boost from Hiyori? The only shamisen we've had this entire arc is Hiyori. If this girl shows up, Act 3 is about to close. And if Act 3 is about to close, I'd like to point out, Zoro is about to fight King. Like, Zoro's about to go all out against King, and Sanji's about to go all out against Queen. So I'm just saying, we're kind of setting up really well for the end of Act 3. Not when I expected it, but I mean, we're gonna see. A shamisen? No way. Shink. Oh, and Zoro's been caught off guard. Yo, and Enma's straight up just like, give me your haki. It's mine now, boy. We're going to pound down. Oh, I love it. Yo. Enma just straight up eating my man. Zoro's just like, Enma, what's up? Yo, Enma's just straight up just like, nah, it's my turn now, bitch. We're about to stab and cut. We're about to do colossal damage. Because you got to think, Zoro's been like, not holding back, but Zoro's been tempering his attacks even when he was fighting Kaido. Even when he did his flying dragon slash, you know the one that cut off the horn of Onigashima? That was tamed back. Because Enma can just be like, all or nothing. We're gonna suck you dry, boy. Yo. Dome interior. Treasure repository. Is that a shamisen? That's absurd. We're in a war zone. What kind of trick is this? It's coming from the next room. Huh? It's bright. Someone's here. Is it an enemy? Did they track me down? What? Komurasaki? Chap, I'm calling it now. I was right. I demand praise. I told you this arc isn't going down without Hiyori being here. I told you, like, even apart from the silhouette we saw, I told you Hiyori was going to be here because Orochi cannot die without her present. I'm not a greedy guy, okay? I don't need to be praised. I just want acknowledgement because I've been saying for the longest, Orochi will die in front of Hiyori. And Hiyori is either going to do it herself or she's going to have Zoro help guide her to end this man's existence. Alright? I don't think... Actually, shit. I was about to say there's no redeeming Orochi, but yo, there's also the possibility that they spare Orochi's life solely because Orochi got to where he is and built this situation by persecuting the other clan and killing them, right? Whereas the Kozuki may be a little bit more regal. They might be like, spare him, he's not worth sullying our blade on him. So there is a possibility he survives. But low-key, he's done a lot of terrible shit. He's ruined the country. If he survives, he needs to be tortured. And that's just me. Alright? Hiyori's gonna have to kill him. Or Momo. But Hiyori's gotta be present, right? And I think it's gonna be like Orochi freaking out, Zoro subduing him after his fight with King when he's like absolutely weak as piss, but you know, Orochi's even weaker. Right? And then my dude has to finish him off. But yo, this is good. Orochi's freaking because he didn't know that she was alive. God, am I dreaming? Or did I pass to the other side? I've yearned for you every night since what happened. I couldn't get you out of my head. Likewise, my lord, all I want is for us to spend the rest of our lives together. If this is a dream, I don't want to wake up. Oh, yo. No break next week. That's the end of the chapter. Oh, okay. I do have to say, right? Act 3 is going to come to a close, but I think we've got a few more chapters in it. Because it is going to close with Kumurasaki playing the shamisen, right? But if it didn't end here, I think we've got a little bit more padding, and then next time we cut back to here, it'll end. In all honesty. Orochi didn't know Kumurasaki was alive? No, he did not. I think Denjiro is near Hiyori somewhere. We haven't seen him. It would be interesting if Denjiro helps Hiyori finish off Orochi, but part of Zoro's plotline of the arc was like, this is the first arc where Zoro was the person that, you know, lived with the people and, you know, loved the people over Luffy. And Luffy was imprisoned and dealing with pirates, you know what I mean, for the most part. Whereas Zoro was like getting the lay of the land. Zoro did in this arc. In Wano, Zoro's done what Luffy had done in every other arc prior, which is part of the reason why it's the best time for Zoro to have unlocked Conqueror's Haki, because Zoro's coming into his own as like the main character of his own story, which is Wano, right? And I've said this many times, so stop me if I'm going on a tirade here. But to me, Hiyori's plotline and Zoro's plotline were both to kill Orochi this arc. Now, Zoro can't kill Orochi because Zoro's got to fight bigger and stronger people like King, but Zoro can put it into a situation for Hiyori to finish him off so that Orochi dies, she gets her vengeance, and Zoro keeps his word and gets revenge for Yasui and all that, especially since Zoro's technically related to Hiyori in that. Alright, so we've got to keep that in mind. You know what I mean? Or if he's not related to Hiyori, he's definitely related to Yasui. I don't remember if the Kozukis are somewhat related to the Shimotsuki. Whatever Orochi's done at this point is as far as personal vengeance, as he must realize his actions have also affected the Outer Kingdom as well. Yo, Drake's options are cut off. This is why Apu told Drake they're both screwed, so they should team up. That foreshadowing. Yo, you are 100% right there. But the question is there, if they get out of here, is Drake and Apu going to turn on each other? In which case, there's only one person going to walk out of this situation alive. Yo, get X-Files right. If you haven't done so already, like and subscribe to the channel, alright? If you subscribe right now and you're not on private, you'll see your name show up in a mystical light and be immortalized, and you will save your own personal subscriber number because we've got the counter up the top. So, you know, keep an eye on that greatness, okay? And if you haven't done so already, follow me on the socials. All the socials are up along here. Specifically, start looking at my Twitch. I did one video last week. Unfortunately, I haven't done one since because I was trying to get the lay of the land for the settings. It was my first stream on Twitch, and I didn't realize I had it set for the video not to save after. But I've changed that now, so videos will be saving. And I'll be over there in the coming days doing my Halo playthrough of all the Halo campaign leading up to Halo Infinite's release. I'm also going to be doing some stuff regarding Spider-Man Miles Morales soon. So keep an eye out for that greatness. And don't be afraid to hit me up as well for games you'd like to see me play on Twitch, alright? I want to play through some story-based games that I haven't had the chance to play through and get a chance to, you know, just do what I'm doing here where I get to experience a great story. I mean, I've never played Last of Us and all that, so that stuff's gonna come eventually. Also, might do a bit of multiplayer stuff for Halo Infinite's multiplayer and Battlefield 2042 at some point in time. Maybe even a bit of Fortnite with Naruto, don't know about that. Yeah, also, you may have noticed this week I didn't do my normal Jujutsu Kaisen video on Wednesday and my solo leveling on Thursday. I may be taking a break from uploading solo leveling. We've had some copyright issues at the moment, and we're going back and forth with the YouTube legal team about that as to what's fair use for that. That may be a series that I unfortunately have to drop, but I will be continuing in private. So if anyone ever wants to talk anything solo leveling with me, let me know, and all that good stuff. But yeah, that being said, this chapter was wild. This was 7.5. This was an easy 7.5, maybe an 8 out of 10. Like we had Hiyori. We had Hiyori come back. We had Zoro vs. King, and Zoro vs. King was wild. King is looking like a goddamn king, really. King's looking like a king this chapter. And we had CP0 versus Drake and Apu, which is wild, right? Because we're going to get a good lay, or like, Drake was a rear admiral and hasn't gotten a bounty increase since pre-time skip, right? But if Drake goes back to the Marines and becomes a vice admiral or something, whatever rank he is, we can equivalent CP0 to be at minimum that rank in strength. You know what I mean? Which is good because it helps power scaling a bit. And I know a lot of people don't give a shit about One Piece power scaling, but you know what? Me, myself, and having gone through the whole series at the moment, I have a video in the works about this. I think the power scaling for One Piece is actually kind of clear and concise as a whole if you like zoom back and take a look out of the week to week aspect of the power scaling. I think it's pretty consistent, honestly. I think people just get lost in like some outliers in situations, and you know it really tarnishes the whole situation. Got that right. Drake's gonna have to take on a role on that counter courageous star screen that's broken from the Deception Cores. Well, the Armada version of Starscream, anyway, if anyone gets that reference. Hiyori vs. Orochi. Also, Odin might realize that Hiyori has the potential to wield Enma. That's why he gave it to her and not Momo. When Enma reacted to Hiyori playing the shamisen, which might mean we will see someone naturally gifted with armament haki and not observation haki. Yo, that is potentially true, GetXO. That's an excellent excellent potential way to look at that. But I may counter that and say Enma is Odin's sword, and a sword that Enma was dying to have power up. Like, well, not Odin power up, but like Enma is Odin's sword, and Enma really was like loyal and subservient to Odin, right? It may be reacting to her song because it's sort of inheriting Odin's will of protecting his kids. You know what I mean? And the fact that Zoro's too weak at the moment to control it properly immediately. I also want a lot more Zoro lore before Wano ends. That is a must. Honestly, I don't necessarily know if I need more lore, but I do need more Zoro feats. Like, I know Zoro's gone wild against King, but I mean, after this, there's like 4-5 fights left in the series for Zoro at maximum. For Zoro to be the world's greatest swordsman. And so I've got to ask myself, right? How would Mihawk versus King go? How hard, how quick, how slow would it be? You know what I mean? Like, Mihawk is comparable to a Yonko, and King's going through like a wild fire here. Alright? My guy's got flame, he's going good. But he's got great defense actually. So I can't even say anything bad, but Mihawk should be like sending out those Omega Beam style Izuku sovereignties like it's nothing. What's next? In terms of Haki, I think Zoro takes the cake in terms of armament, but I would argue Sanji has better observation. I would agree with that, but that's also both of their specialties as well. Just like how Ayasa is naturally gifted with observation, we didn't see someone naturally gifted with gifted armament haki user. Zoro's arguably naturally gifted with armament haki, and you got to think Zoro can use armament haki. Like he can use armament hardening. He can use Rio, and Rio is like, I'm using Rio as a term here. I know Rio means armament haki or haki overall, but I'm using Rio here as imbuing armament haki into an object. And something that a lot of people don't really notice is Zoro actually can use projectile armament haki You know how Luffy is using the destruction Rio that blows up trees, essentially, right? Zoro's capable of that as a slash. You may kind of forget that. It just works differently because all it is a cut. He used it on Monet. He cut a Logia from a distance, no physical contact with his sword. That means he imbued his sword with armament haki, sent out a flying slash. In that flying slash was imbued armament haki. It cut Monet's cheek, and that was it. And that was a warning shot as well. So, just because Zoro might have had more techniques than Luffy post time skip off the bat, haki wise, doesn't mean that Luffy wasn't stronger than Zoro. You know what I mean? But Zoro only really had an armament haki going for him. His observation haki is kind of dirt, right? We know Zoro has that presence sense observation haki, but it's so weak that it couldn't sense where Picker is inside his stone body. You know what I'm saying? He's not coming around like even... He's not even really coming around like as... Zoro's observation haki was arguably weaker than Usopp's. But Zoro can at least activate it. You know what I mean? That might be a little wild to hear there. I think Zoro's biggest feat is going to be when he actually upgrades his observation haki a bit further, because Mihawk was introduced and originally meant to be the clairvoyant. He's Hawkeye's Mihawk. He's probably got some of the best observation haki that's not future sight in the series, if not the best. You know what I mean? He's got pinpoint accuracy in fighting capabilities. Essentially, he's got the armament haki to defend himself and the skills to defend himself, but he's got the observation haki to see weaknesses, see gaps in sword skill, and exploit it. Zoro at the moment is coming in all brawn, no brain. He's not really good at Zoro's not the kind of guy that's, gonna stop you. He may be able to do a projectile slash with a butter knife, but he's not the guy that's coming up against someone with 3 swords and blocks all 3 swords with a single dagger in the middle, pinpoint accuracy. He's coming in there blocking with his 2 swords because it's just how he is. He's a bit more of a brute with it. It's not an insult, it's a compliment, because it means because he's more on that brutish side and he's a bit stronger and a bit more, heavy artillery-wise, when he finally does get that observation haki boost, and he will to be over Mihawk, that's just more credit to Zoro, really. You just got to accept it, really. I like how... I know, why is it only with observation? I think it's because observation has to do with interacting with beings on a spiritual level. Zoro's going to need that observation if he has to fight Shiryu the Rain. 100% he will. 100% he will. But that being said as well, we say we haven't seen people naturally gifted with armament haki, but I mean, yes and no. Yes and no. I mean, I would argue that, actually, nah, we haven't really. We really haven't. But that's it. People that are naturally gifted with armament haki are... I can't even say the Kuja because it's a culture thing. They're not necessarily gifted with it. They just can train it and, that sort of thing. I don't think people... I reckon the reason we haven't seen people naturally gifted with haki, apart from the fact that it would be broken, is also because it's harder to showcase. How does someone that doesn't know about haki know that they're naturally gifted with armament haki without them just having haki? Whereas with observation haki, you have you have Aiza, you have Madame Charlie, you even have Hawkins's tarot cards. All of these are an aspect of observation haki that you could use without knowing you have observation haki. You know what I mean? So it's a little harder to discern than you necessarily think. I've tagged you in the tweet. All right, you've tagged me in the tweet. Let's go. Alright, here we go. Cheers for following me, Ged. It is appreciated. Oh, did you send it to me? I cannot see it at the moment. I've tagged you in the tweet about the One Piece film. Although it's in Arabic, you can translate it like I do. Yeah, no, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Scotch the Informer. One Piece film Red. It'll be on 6th of August 2022. Oh, that's what that was. I did see something about that today, but I didn't read it. I had no idea what it was about. Is that a goddamn Shanks reference? Oh, I just got goosebumps. Oh, I just got goosebumps. Oh, I just got fucking goosebumps. That's 3 cuts on the red. That's a goddamn Shanks reference there, if ever I've seen one. No, you can't have Luffy meet Shanks in a movie. It's got to be on screen. No. I'm a mix of emotions. Oh. Yo. Snap, we got a Shanks-based movie. Yo. Hang on a second. Put this up here for a second. Screen blurs. There we go. This is the logo for the movie. Alright, this is the goddamn logo for the goddamn movie. You tell me if that... You tell me if that is a red hair Shanks based thing. You know what I mean? Oop. Gotta fix the blurs there. There we go. Doing this live is harder than it looks sometimes. Yeah, that is absolutely wild. We've got a Shanks-based movie, and it's supervised by Oda. Even before canon. Ooh. Ooh, I don't know how to feel about that. Nah. Okay. Glitter, I know what you're thinking there. I have to disagree, right? Because I need to do a PSA on this, right? I need to do a PSA for all One Piece YouTubers, a bit of a call out against them, right? Because every year, and it's coming up soon, right? Every year at Jump Festa, and I love Jump Festa, we all get excited for it, right? But every year at Jump Festa, right, Otis says some cryptic shit. One Piece YouTubers take it in very different directions. They don't necessarily interpret what Oda's saying. They just run wild with it, treat it like it's canon, and then get mad when their head canon doesn't get met, right? The last 2 years, this has happened consistently, right? This year, the pirate with the red hair shall make a move. Everyone's going, Shanks is gonna be this year. Even I was like that, right? But you know what? No, it's Eustace Kid. He's a redhead pirate. We're still on Wano. He's a redheaded pirate, right? This redheaded pirate this year for Kaido, for Big Mom, right? Showed his awakening. This is Oda saying a pirate with red hair will make a move this year. I'm sorry, but a redheaded pirate fighting 2 Yonko and using an awakening? That's what Oda was talking about. The year before, a lurking legend. I'm going to be introducing a lurking legend. Everyone took it way too literally. Right? Everyone's like, oh my god, Oda's gonna show us some like ultimate beast person. No, a lurking legend is a legend that's hidden beneath, right? A lurking legend. A lurking legend literally means, right? A lurking legend literally means, right? A legendary story that's hidden beneath. Oda teased rocks and the existence of rocks consistently throughout the story. And then when he says, I'm going to be introducing the Lurking Legend, the Lurking Legends was the Rocks Pirates as a whole. The fact that the Yonko used to be part of the same crew, and that there was someone even stronger above them. You know what I mean? I shouldn't rant about it, but it's like, this year, when Jump Festa comes out and we get some news, right? Instead of trying to like go, oh, it's got to be this super specific thing, take it as a broad spectrum. It may not be what you think, but Oda does mean what he says, and he hasn't been wrong about them necessarily so far. Oh god, the kid hype be real. Imagine if it's how Shanks became a Yonko. Oh, new One Piece opening as well. I've seen the teaser. The new One Piece opening is a new One Piece opening for episode 1000, because I'll be pretty hyped for that. And like I said, I'll be watching it live, man. I'll be live streaming that shit because I'm excited for some One Piece episode 1000 acoustics. But yo, yo. New One Piece opening showed Shanks. Okay, but they could have showed Shanks because Shanks is going to be in the 5 figures that Kaido was like, what peak will you reach, Straw Hat Luffy? Alright? Can we see how Shanks chopped off Kid's arm? Yo, I do have to say this, right? I do have to say this. For Kid to have had an awakening means he had to awaken his fruit at some point in time. It would be a great story and great narratively, right, if Kid awakened his ability when he got his arm cut off, right? And so their fight ended with Shanks cutting off one of Kid's arms, Kid assigning magnetism to Shanks or the Red Hair Pirates' Red Force, right? Causing both parties to retreat with some injury. That would be pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. But maybe. Is Shanks the antagonist or the protagonist? We have no clue who the protagonist or antagonist would be of One Piece Film Red. If Shanks is the antagonist, we're getting a Davy Back fight. If the Shanks is the protagonist, then we're getting Shanks' backstory, which would be interesting to say the least. But I don't think we've ever had a One Piece movie that we didn't follow the Straw Hats, and I don't know, like, as hype as everyone would be for it, a lot of other people wouldn't necessarily go to see it because they'd be expecting Luffy, and the Japanese Shueisha and all that are pretty aware of that. So, there is another possibility. What if it's addressing Shanks' kid? The one that Makino has. I'm just saying, right? It could be a movie about Shanks without it being with Shanks. The script is not Oda's, though. But he approved the script. Okay, I've got to read some of this information. Yeah, it's 100% Shanks. Oh. I'm going to have to go down the rabbit hole of learning some more information about that, guys. Wait, what? And floating about right now, I'm not going to lie. I'm excited, but I'm nervous. I'm excited, but I'm nervous. Ooh. Looks like the stream just glitched out for a second there. You guys good? You can still see me and hear me? But it's a movie, so take it with a grain of salt. A movie ain't canon. Yeah, it's confirmed it's a Shanks movie. That's got me excited. That has got me excited, I'm not gonna lie. This week has been great for One Piece content. Well, this last fortnight's been great for One Piece content, yeah? I'm excited. I'm gonna have to go through and give all my thoughts on all that sort of stuff. I'm a little so-so with this one. No, I'm hyped. I'm hyped. If we're getting a movie about Shanks, I'm hyped. But I'm also like, whatever you think the movies are, they're never what you think they are. I mean, like, look at Stampede, man. When we first saw the teaser stuff for Stampede, everyone was like, oh my god, Eustace Captain Naked is gonna be fighting Luffy in a movie because Bullet's fruit looked like kids' fruit. That was the thought process at the time, right? Yeah, One Piece Film Red. And it looks like Shanks have got the scars, right? For all we know, it may be a movie, it may be a movie set after Luffy's Pirate King, or some shit like that, where Luffy, or at some point in the story, where Shanks is telling the story about his past and that. Maybe we get to see the fight with Shanks and Blackbeard, where Shanks got his signature scar. It might be something along the lines of trying to hype up Shanks for the Shanks vs Blackbeard stuff. You know what I mean? Or maybe by the time that drops, we will have cut out of Wano, and we will have seen Shanks fight Blackbeard, or the after result of that in the manga. Who knows? Right? Maybe Shanks has lost to Blackbeard, and this is a movie that's going to be releasing side by side with the manga chapters, right? That is an anime adaptation of Shanks versus Blackbeard. Who knows? I'm thankful that the super early spoiler was not exactly like it was written. Can we get some Ben Beckman action? Yo, 100%. I want my guy Benny B. All right, we saw him in the cover page a couple of weeks ago, and that my dude's got his old Silver Fox stuff going like Rayleigh. I mean, I'm gonna say this: Ben Beckman, I don't think is in his prime anymore, but Ben Beckman is still a goddamn force to be reckoned with. So I'd love to see him doing some shit, man. Some Yasop stuff would be cool too. Yo, Yasop on the snipe train, because we haven't really gotten any good sniper, like, you know, we need a little bit of sniper stuff sprinkled in, guys. We know. That being said, if you haven't done so already, right? I've said it once, said it twice, I'll say it a third time. Follow me on the socials if you haven't done so already. Hit the subscribe button. Help me hit the 100 subscribers. We're going for the 100 berry man arc, right? You know that One Piece reference, alright? I'm going for the Jaya reference, so help me achieve it. Yo, what's this? Davy backfight? Yeah, 100%. It could be a Davy backfight. I could 100% see a Davy backfight happening, but it would have to be like it'd have to be in a non-canon timeline, like the other movies are. So it would be with a grain of salt. You know what I mean? Like, because some people will take it canon, some people won't take it canon. It'll be all sorts of shit fight. Like, I still make the argument personally. I think One Piece Film Z is set after Wano, timeline wise. Like, I feel like Oda really set it up after Wano, because there's no specific ability to track when timeline wise it exists in the One Piece universe. So Oda might do something like that again, where he's got a movie that's set way later down the line, but doesn't necessarily spoil too much outside of maybe Shanks is still alive. You know what I mean? In that fan universe, at least. Yo. I can't get over how goddamn stupid King's face was when he pulled his head back. And it was tempura udon. It was 100% like a gum belt. It's stupid, but it's beautiful. And I'm mad, but I'm also so, like, I love it. This was a great chapter. Yo, I'm gonna have to reread this chapter like a madman. Thanks for Breaky, if you're watching this, mate. We're doing a stream this weekend. We've been a bit too busy the last few weekends to do a discussion stream. We're doing a discussion stream about the last few chapters and that. There's more than enough content that we want to talk about. Also, I'll take this time to announce I'm working on a new video series that I'm going to label the greatest One Piece analysis ever, right? It's going to be a multi-part series. I don't know 100% don't know 100% how often I'll be releasing sections of this analysis. But as you guys know, I've been rereading the entire series and formulating my overall, like, outside of the week-to-week clutter, I've been formulating overall opinions of the series in sections. And I wanted to break down different story beats, different power scaling and stuff like that throughout the story, and address some stuff that definitely gets lost in either translation or in understanding, give my thoughts on it, and give like an accurate, in-depth analysis of One Piece as a whole as a series going forward, alright? The first episode was actually going to be related to bounties and strength level, alright? So keep an eye out for that. I went through and I've analysed, I haven't filmed it yet, but I've gone through and I've analysed every bounty in One Piece. And I'll give some visual representation for it when I do the video. But keep an eye out for that stuff. Keep an eye out for that stuff. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just caught up for a second here, dude. Apu just got fingered by a man straight up, and then bombs his face. Just like, no man, get your hand off me. Yeah, I'm loving it. Apu's gone through some shit though. Like, I know this chapter, CP0 have taken a few hits in that, but Drake and Apu are a little bit battle worn here. So if they end up beating CP0, you can make the argument that like CP0 is overall trasher than them. But you can go the other way with it as well, where CP0 flog them. It's like, well, Drake and Apu were already weakened, so it was bound to happen. It wouldn't happen at full strength, which is a logistic nightmare. But I hope CP0 gets a good showcasing here. It'll be good. I mean, I don't want to say I want Drake and Apu to die. Specifically, I think Drake has a bit more story relevance going forward than Apu. Apu's sort of in the same vein as Hawkins at the moment, where Hawkins could die. Like, Hawkins is attacked by Killer. Hawkins can die now in the story and nothing will change, you know what I mean? Like, if he does survive, yeah, that'd be cool. But if he actually does die, and I know this is One Piece, I know it doesn't kill a lot of people, but if he does die and stays dead, that's sort of like, this arc had stakes, people died, and Oda didn't drag a person past their narrative. You know what I mean? Especially when they're at this top tier level of fighting. And so I can see the same thing happening for Apu, where Apu was just sort of an informant that was just out for himself since day one. And Apu has always been characterized as someone that just does what he wants for himself. Right? But yo, is that CP0 dude's leg harking up there? Or is that just shading? I think that's just shading. Yeah, hopefully the next chapter, spoiler, has some truth to it. Oh, see, you were talking about that batch of spoilers. I haven't looked at it. Alright, I'm still staying 100% blind on that, and that's why I'm damn excited about this greatness. But, if you're telling me that it's still following that trend, I dare say those spoilers were true, dude. Yeah, until Hawkins and Apu get a backstory, they're pretty much out for the count in terms of relevance. I mean, look, we don't necessarily, like, Oda didn't necessarily plan to give them all a huge backstory and huge relevance, and already they've far surpassed expectations of what was expected of them in the story, right? If Oda leaves Apu and Hawkins where they are now, and decides to leave them to move past this arc quicker, to then focus more on a little bit more of Eruge and Bonnie later on in the story, I'm not going to be upset, right? Hawkins, this arc, has been a goat, right? Clashing with Luffy, clashing with Zoro, clashing with Law, clashing with Drake. I mean, off-screening Drake with Queen and who's who, but I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like, Hawkins, and fighting Killer. Hawkins, my dude, showed up to work, did his 9 to 5, and he got paid. Same with Apu here. You know what I mean? Like, they've been good. They've been entertaining. We saw heaps more of their character. We saw heaps more of how they fight. We don't necessarily need to go past that. And there's no point to drag out a story past its natural progression. Because Oda is good at saving people that have high story potential later on. But we're also near the end of the story here. And these people have already been dragged on for greater story potential, so we may not need more of them past here. Hopefully the full One Piece opening doesn't have spoilers. Hopefully not. I mean, the last One Piece opening did spoil one thing for the manga with Denjiro, so I mean, hey, shit. But it is what it is. Yo, that being said, we've been going for an hour 20 here. I'll save my thoughts on what's going to happen next chapter and stuff like that for my video on Sunday with Eggs for Brekkie when we go for our big analysis. And also on Sunday, I'll do a live stream of One Piece episode 1000, if it is this week. I'm pretty sure it is this week. So keep an eye out for that stuff. You know, hit the subscribe button. Help me get to the 100 subscribers. Hit the bell icon for more notifications to content like this so you can see when those streams are being scheduled for, right? And we'll wrap up the stream in a minute. I'm very happy with Wano right now, especially because the fights aren't concrete and everyone has gotten a feeling for how each other fights. Yeah, I mean, Marineford wasn't much different. We just got a few hints and pieces of how people fought, and that was good enough, right? That was all we needed at the time. Also, if anyone isn't already a member of the Discord, right? Do me a favor, join the Discord, scroll up a little bit in the general chat, and you'll see a post I did on the 6th of November where I asked the question what it would take for Wano to surpass Marineford, and I actually listed some of the fights and story beats that we got in Wano. And like, I'm actually curious. It's like, what more would it take? Because Wano, like, some people hate Wano, some people love Wano, some people hate Marineford, some people love Marineford. Marineford had some higher stakes because we had a couple higher tier fighters, I think, in some aspect. Like, we had the world's strongest man and we had the admirals in that. And they for verbatim, for numbers, seem a little bit more powerful than what we're seeing here at Wano. But now in Wano, we're also seeing the Straw Hats do this. You know what I mean? So it is a bit toned back because the next fight is going to surpass Marineford and Wano anyway. But I'm just sort of saying, I'm just sort of pointing out, like, this has been an intense arc. And a lot of you may not necessarily register or understand this, right? But the reverie and the intermissions actually, from Oda's perspective, count for this arc, right? Like, I think it's chapter 903 or 904 onwards, is what Oda regards as Wano. The editor was questioning whether or not Reverie should count as its own arc or not. But really, that's sort of like the opening prologue to Act 1. And then after Act 1, you have the intermission. And then Act 2, and then an intermission. In this arc, we got all 4 Yonko bounties, right? We got Luffy getting 1.5 bill. We got Whitebeard and Roger's bounty, right? We got the disabolishment of the warlords. We've had CP0. We've had the Topiropo and Commanders of the Beast Pirates. We've had Supernovas fighting left, right, and whatever. We've had artificial zones. We've had actual devil fruits. We've had mythical devil fruits. We've had a hell of a lot this arc. Not to mention some great story beats for Straw Hats. We had arguably the best flashback in all of One Piece with Odin, right? We got to see Roger fight. Prime Roger and Prime Whitebeard fight in this arc. We've gotten to see a Yonko fight, arguably all out. Well, not necessarily all out yet, but we're going to get to see them fight all out. And we've gotten to see them fight pretty heftily. We've gotten to see Supernovas. We've gotten to see Awakenings. Like, we've gotten to see robots and artificial giants, artificial zones, mechanical zones. Like, this has been a freaking top tier arc. Like, honestly, with how much stuff's gone on in Wano, and a lot of people forget, like, those little side bits count as act of Wano. Like, it's part of Wano. The intermissions are Wano. So it's sort of like, if you take a zoom out and look at the entire story in that, I don't think there's been more times that the story has broken the internet than it has in Wano, right? Like, Wano has broken the internet time and time and time and time again. I think there was a period there for like 20 weeks where One Piece was trending #1 on Twitter every Friday night like clockwork. This arc has been amazing. But I'll leave it to Friday to talk more about my thoughts on the arc and to go through and give a bit more of a detailed analysis of what's going on here. I can't get over King's face. Holy shit. Yeah, that is so wild. Yeah, 100%. One Piece is great. Wano has been some of the best moments non-stop of the story. Like, the momentum, and that's what happens. Like, a lot of people complain that the post-time skip isn't as good as the pre-time skip, but the post-time skip is a different beast to pre-time skip, because post time skip, all the stories have been leading up to Wano and then the final arc. So all that stuff that people complain hasn't been resolved, it has been left for an arc that's just consistent resolutions. You know what I mean? So I don't think a lot of people really necessarily can identify that. Final good question before we time out. What's your three most favorite One Piece flag Jolly Rogers, guys? Ooh, Jolly Rogers. I fuck with Shanks's, right? More specifically, Shanks's in the cover story with Bartolomeo, where his flag isn't as goofy looking. It's because it's menacing. I rock with that. That is a pirate flag. I 100% rock with Kid's flag. You know, it's got a little bit of fieriness to it. And ooh, what other Jolly Roger? Ooh, a third Jolly Roger that I like. Doflamingo or Lords is third for me. They're very similar. They're very similar. Yeah, Kirby, you made it till the end. Yeah, you did, man, dude. The espresso helped. Honestly, I I woke up from a nap. I was up until 3 a.m. playing Halo last night, right? And then I worked a full day today, doing renovations and buying a house and doing renovations for a house. I napped right before this stream, right? Part of the reason why I kept moving the stream back a bit, dude, I got up and I just needed I just had a long black straight away to just open the eyes enough to do the stream. And I mean, once I get into it, I'm energetic and I'm loving it. But dude, I get how you feel. That it's tiring, and I'm glad that you hung around. It's appreciated. Top two, sorry. Mm. All right, I'm gonna wrap the stream up there. Thank you for coming out. Much appreciated. Especially Kuma, GetXwell, and Glitter. It's always great to see you guys coming along. You're here consistently every week, and it is noticed and it is appreciated. All right. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon for more notifications for content like this. Give the video a thumbs up if you haven't done so already. You know, like the video. All right. Follow me on the socials. The socials are written up and down along here. It is really appreciated. And yo, this has been a great chapter of One Piece. It's a 7.5 or an 8 out of 5. Sorry, 7.5 or an 8 out of 10. It had some great moments, but it didn't break me mentally like some chapters have. But it was a good chapter. It was a good chapter. Probably my favorite part was actually the CP0 and the Hiyori stuff at the end. I love the King stuff as well. King is goofy as shit. But yo, peace. Thank you for coming out. Nothing but love, nothing but respect. And keep an eye out for all the other content coming your way on all the other platforms and that. Peace. Have a damn good day. Nothing but love, nothing but respect. Goodbye.